Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to go ahead and create my very own mask. I am not a very good sewer whatsoever. It's kind of funny because my mom is an amazing seamstress, as are my two little sisters, but I never really took it upon myself to learn or to try, you guys. And so I will tell you what, it was a bit of a struggle, and it's definitely imperfectly perfect, but I'm really excited and it turned out cute. So I got this pattern online. I'm going to go ahead and link it down below so that if you guys want to recreate it, you can. And I love it because it's literally step-by-step instructions. And let me tell you, if I can do it, you can. I am not very good on the sewing machine. Trust me, I've had one for a few years, but I don't have the passion for it, and I definitely don't have the talent for it. So let's get to it, guys. So in case many of you are not aware, sometimes Dollar Tree carries patterns, and these are the super cute patterns that I found at my local Dollar Tree. So I went ahead and actually made masks with all of them, but I'm only going to show you one today so you're not sitting here watching me make mask after mask. If I did learn one thing from this pattern, is that you definitely want to account for the stitching. So you want to actually make it bigger. Now, the pipe cleaners are actually going to be so that you can actually press it against your nose, so that you can have that flexibility and be able to pinch it on your nose. And then Dollar Tree also offers elastics, but I'm going to end up using hair ties for mine, which is what the pattern suggests for. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and speed up this process because literally all you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and cut out your patterns, and then we're going to go ahead and cut 2 of each of these on our material. And like I said, all of this is listed on the step-by-step instructions that we printed out. Now, one thing I wanted to make sure to reiterate is that I would recommend that you cut them a little bit bigger than what you see here. I have somewhat of a small face, so it fit me barely. It's actually more of a child size if you really want to be, just being completely honest. I can even wear, child shoes, not that you care, but anyway, let's go ahead and finish getting these cut up, and then we'll start the sewing process. And I did neglect to tell you guys that each one of these crafter squares, or the craft fabric that you get from Dollar Tree, they are 20 by 21 inches, and they are 100% cotton. They're, washable, and they're perfect. I actually steamed mine at the end, so they are just perfect for the masks or for any other project you'd like to do. So just go ahead and follow the pattern or the instructions for the patterns, cut 2 of each, and then we're going to move on to the sewing part. Please don't judge me. Just a heads up, it is not pretty, but I try my best, and it turned out pretty good, and I've washed it a couple times actually, and it has held up, so I guess I didn't do too terrible. Alright guys, and now that we have everything cut out, I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like. These are the front parts. I do have the bigger pieces that I'm holding on off to show you, but we're going to go ahead and get the 2 parts sewn together. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do here. So I like I said, don't judge me. I'm not the best sewer, but I did give it my best. I know that most of you experienced sewers will probably cringe at my inexperience and lack of talent. So my sister Jeannie, who's an experienced seamstress, told me that I would definitely goof up on my first one and that every single one after that I would get better at. And I have to tell you, she wasn't lying. This first one wasn't my best, but it also wasn't, terrible. I can honestly say that I do feel proud of it, and you guys will see what it looks like at the very end. But when you are confused about the instructions, the one thing I want to clarify is on one of the steps, they want you to sew 1/4 in, and that just means sewing around, because I seriously sat there and I didn't understand what that meant. And again, because I don't usually read patterns and I'm not one to sew often, for me it was quite confusing. So if you're like me and experienced, hopefully that helps. And the funny thing is that this part is where I realize it, where I'm kind of piecing it together and I'm going, wait, why is it so different? And it's because I needed to go ahead and do that 1/4 inch basically seam across. I do want to apologize, you guys, because I don't usually record at this angle, so I'm trying to work on it. I don't know how many sewing videos I'll do, to be honest with you, but if I do any, I will try and improve the angles for you guys. But really, this is all I am doing. And I highly, highly recommend that you either use a different device, whether it's, an iPhone, an iPad, your computer, whatever you have, so that you can look at the pattern on paper, but also when you're on the computer, it helps that they have pictorials as well. They have the pictures on here, but sometimes it just doesn't make quite the best sense, to be honest. I'm not sure how to explain things, you guys, when I'm talking about sewing stuff. I honestly feel like I'm talking some, alien language. I don't know. Anyway, I hope I'm making somewhat sense. And again, this pattern, for somebody like me who doesn't know anything, this is not my forte. I was able to figure it out, so I'm positive you guys can too. This is the part where you really start seeing your mask come to life. I think it's so cool. You're going to put both the top and the bottom basically facing each other, and then you're going to sew it together all the way around. So honestly, this is the easiest part. The inside part is definitely the hardest, and it's not too terribly hard, but it was a bit confusing. But as I mentioned, the more you do them, the easier they get. So this, of course, was my first one, and trust me, again, if I can do it, anyone can. I'm sure you experienced sewers are cringing, but that's what I've done so far. Anyway, I'm stopping here because the pattern itself does not include the pipe cleaner for the nose. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I do want to add a pipe cleaner to mine. So I just kind of finished it off there for just a temporary bit. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is take my pipe cleaner to see how big of a piece I wanted. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut it with my scissors. And all I'm doing, just to give you guys an idea, is I'm wrapping it around. And honestly, this is yet another reason why you want to give a little more fabric. Obviously, I didn't account for this before. And as I mentioned, it's pretty small. This would be perfect for a kid, or, you know, for somebody who has a small face like me. But as you can see here, all I'm doing is I am just wrapping the pipe cleaner around in that nose section. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure to sew the two ends so the pipe cleaner doesn't fall off. And now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and take one of those little slats that are open and turn it inside out, or right side out, I should say. And this is when you see the mask. And it is so cute. I know you guys are going to see it very small, but I'm going to put it on my face so you guys can see that it does fit me. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some hair bands so that we can go ahead and attach the ear parts so that we could actually wear it. And there you have it, guys. The mask is now complete. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on for you guys so you can check it out. I love how thick and double layered it is, and you can put a filter in there. They do tell you how to do that, and I do recommend it. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
I know that I haven't been who I was. I am supposed to be the one you can trust. I feel so useless 'cause I let you down. I hope this